place I couldn't see, beyond the noise inside my head. A place where fear could never follow, where broken words were finally dead. I searched for it through endless miles, through sleepless nights and empty roads, until I found the quiet answer, hidden underneath the load. Every burden pulled me deeper, not into despair but truth. Every setback stripped away the borrowed dreams of youth. Now the weight no longer owns me, it became the ground I claim. Every challenge lit another spark inside the flame. One clear mind, one steady soul, nothing left beyond control. I'm beyond the reach of doubt, beyond the hand of fear. Every step has brought me closer, every vision now is clear. I'm beyond the reach of doubt, I can finally see the only limit I was fighting was inside of me. The storm still circles all around me, but it no longer steals my pace. Pressure became familiar, like an old remembered place. I don't chase another future, I create it where I stand. Every choice becomes a promise, every promise shapes a man. No applause can build a legacy, no shortcut writes a name. Only countless unseen mornings fuel an everlasting flame. Now my heartbeat sounds like purpose, every breath reminds me why. Those who master their own spirit learn to touch the sky. Hold the vision, trust the climb. Greatness answers over time. I'm beyond the reach of doubt, beyond the hand of fear. Every step has brought me closer, every vision now is clear. I'm beyond the reach of doubt, I can finally see the only limit I was fighting was inside of me. Nothing changed about the mountain, nothing changed about the rain. The only thing that truly changed was who stood inside the pain. And when the world keeps pushing harder, I'll remember what I've learned. The strongest hearts aren't simply given, they are earned. I'm beyond the reach of doubt. Now I stand tall, the shadows lost their power. When I face them all, when I face them all, I'm beyond the reach of doubt. This is who I'll be, the man I search for was waiting inside me. I spent years looking outward, searching for a different world, thinking strength was somewhere far beyond the stars.
Every setback felt so heavy. Every failure tried to tell me that my best days were all gone, but I was wrong.
Because the answer wasn't hiding in another place to find it. It was waiting deep inside all this time.
There's a climb within your soul, a strength you've never fully known. When the world says you can't go on, keep holding on.
There's a fire within your heart,
even when the night is dark. And one day you'll finally see who you're meant to be.
every tear became a teacher, every loss became a preacher, showing me that every scar
Can shape who we are.
The road is long, the road is steep, but dreams belong to those who keep
Taking one more step ahead.
when hope feels dead.
There's a climb within your soul, higher than the highest road. Every storm that you survive keeps the fire alive. There's a future still to ride, past the shadows of tonight. And the person you become will shine brighter than the sun.
Something changed without a warning. Not the sky, not where I stand. It was hidden in the choices I kept making with these hands. Yesterday I chased approval, today I build instead. Every promise I keep breathing writes another page ahead. I stop measuring my future by the speed that others run. Every sunrise is a contract signed before the day has begun. Now my footsteps carry purpose, every heartbeat knows the way. I don't wait until tomorrow, I command my life today. Hold your ground, lift your eyes, nothing real needs disguise. The air feels different when I arrive. Every dream inside me comes alive. The air feels different, the fear is gone. I don't follow destiny, I build my own. The mountain never scared the climber, only those who never try. Every wall became a lesson, every fall rebuilt my stride. Now I speak with quiet actions, louder than 1,000 words. Because discipline keeps talking long after voices are unheard. No one handed me this vision. No one carried me this far. Every mile became another reason to become who you are. The road still asks for everything, and I gladly pay the price. Because the man who feels commitment will never change his life. Stand with purpose, stand with pride. Nothing stronger, lives outside. The air feels different when I arrive. Every dream inside me comes alive. The air feels different, the fear is gone. I don't follow destiny, I build my own. One decision changes years. One brave step silences fears. Power isn't given, power isn't found. It's created every morning when your feet touch the ground. The air feels different. Now I know how far a disciplined heart can go. The air feels different. Now I see, the world didn't change, the world didn't change, it was changing with me. Needed permission or a place in someone else's mind. Every moment that I hesitated was another dream delayed. So I built my own direction, one decision every day. Now the road remembers my footsteps long before the crowd arrives. Every promise that I honored brought another dream to life. I don't search for open windows, I don't wait for doors to move. When conviction leads the journey, there's nothing left to prove. No more waiting, no more doubt. Everything I need is here and now. I don't need a signal, I create the sky. I don't need tomorrow, I trust my heart. I don't need a signal, I know my name, and every step I take ignites the flame. Pressure doesn't slow my breathing, it reminds me why I stand. Every burden made me wiser, every scar refined my hands. The strongest walls are never built with comfort or applause. They're built through unseen mornings, lived without a pause. Now the mirror shows a fighter, not because he never fell, but because he kept on rising every time the darkness fell. I have learned that true direction doesn't come from luck or chance, it comes from those who keep on walking even when they walk alone. Steady heartbeat, steady mind. the flame. The strongest voices rarely shout. They build their future without doubt. Every sunrise knows my face because I never left my place. I don't need a signal. I'm already there. I don't need permission from anywhere. I don't need a signal. Now I see the future never found me. It was following me. I remember chasing echoes, trying hard to prove my name. Every room became a question, every victory a game. Then I found a different rhythm, one no crowd could imitate. Built from mornings without comfort and decisions made with faith. I stopped counting every setback, stopped comparing every race, because purpose has no rival when it's moving at its pace. Now my footsteps leave an answer long before my voice is heard. Every action tells a story stronger than 1,000 words. Stand with purpose, stand with pride. Power lives on the inside. My presence speaks before I do. It tells the world I've made it through. My presence speaks without a sound, like solid stone beneath to echo through the years. Character is what remains when no one else appears. The world remembers actions long after words are gone. That's why I keep on building from before the break of dawn. My presence speaks. Falling on my shoulders, the road kept stretching through the night. Every step felt twice as heavy, every dream was out of sight. People said that I was finished, said the climb was far too steep, but they never saw the fire that I carried underneath. I learned that pain can be a teacher if you listen when it speaks. And the strongest kind of courage shows itself when you are weak. The storm kept saying, give it up. The mountain said, you're not enough. But something deeper in my soul refused to let me go. I was built to endure, built to carry something more, built to stand when others run, built to finish what I've begun. I was built to endure through the pressure, through the war. Every scar became the proof that I survived and grew. I felt broken, moments I could barely stand, but every challenge that I conquered turned weakness into command. The world will test your dedication, it will test your heart and mind, and the person who keeps moving leaves the doubters far behind. You don't discover who you are on the days that feel okay. You discover it when everything is trying to make you break. One more step, one more fight, one more hour through the night. That's the difference in the end between quitting and ascent. I was built to endure, built to carry something more, built to stand when others run, built to finish what I've begun. I was built to endure through the pressure, through the war. Every scar became the proof that I survived and grew. Now I thank the storms that found me. Now I thank the weight I bore, because without those brutal battles I'd be weaker than before. Every setback had a purpose, every loss revealed a way, and the person I became was forged in those difficult days. Keep climbing evermore. Every battle, every flame only strengthen my name. I was built to endure. That's what all this struggle's for. To become the kind of soul that no darkness can control. In the darkness, nobody's watching now. No applause, no recognition, just a promise and a vow. The weak wait for motivation, the strong move anyway, because discipline is choosing to keep going through the pain. Every morning is a battle, every choice becomes a test, and the person in the mirror knows if you gave your best. The road is long, the climb is steep. Most will quit, most won't keep taking steps when it gets hard. That's where champions are forged. Discipline above all. When the body wants to fall, when the mind begins to break, take another step to wake. Discipline above all. Stand your ground and stand up tall. Every sacrifice you make builds the life you cannot fake. Comfort is a silent prison dressed in safety and disguise. Will steal your highest future one excuse at a time. Greatness lies beyond resistance, past the fear and past the doubt. Every dream you've ever wanted starts the moment you step out. The world belongs to those who endure, to those who stay when others leave, to those who carry heavy burdens and still choose to believe. No shortcuts, no easy way, no miracle arriving today. Just the work, the sweat, the scars, that's what builds who you are. Discipline above all. When the pressure feels too strong, when the darkness fills your head, keep moving forward instead. Discipline above all. That's the answer to it all. Every battle that you face shapes the leader in your place. Years from now they'll see the victories, but they won't see every fight. They won't see the lonely mornings or the sleepless, restless nights. They'll only see the final chapter, not the pages filled with pain. But you will know exactly why you earned everything you trapped by the limits in my head, tired of hearing fear explain why my dreams should stay unsaid. Every excuse looked convincing, every shortcut looked so clean, but deep inside I knew the truth. Nothing great is built that way. The chains were never made of iron, they were made of doubt and fear, and every day I kept accepting them. They pulled me farther from here. Then I made a choice one night, stop running from the fight, to become the kind of man who takes a stand. This is unchained willpower, born inside the darkest hour. Every setback fuels the flame, every loss rewrites my name. Unchained willpower, growing stronger every hour. No surrender, no retreat, only forward through the heat. The world will always test your limits, it will always raise the cost. It will ask if what you're chasing is worth everything you lost. And that's the question that defines you, not your talent, not your start, but your willingness to keep going when the road tears you apart. Because champions are not chosen, they are built through daily strain, by showing up when no one watches, again and again and again. One more rep, one more mile, one more battle, one more trial. Every step through resistance builds persistence. This is unchained willpower, born inside the darkest hour. Every setback fuels the flame, every loss rewrites my name. This is unchained willpower, growing stronger every hour. No surrender, no retreat, only forward through the heat. Now the chains are lying broken where I left them in the past, and the man who once felt powerless has found his strength at last. The fire burns with greater purpose, the vision's clearer than before, and every challenge standing in my way only makes me want it more. This is unchained willpower, forged beneath relentless power. Every scar became a key, unlocking what was meant to be. This is unchained willpower, the force that carried me this far, and the battles that once tried to stop me revealed exactly who I are. Drums in my chest before the daylight breaks, a signal that another battle awaits the path I take. The enemy is not before me, it's hidden deep inside, the voice that seeks an easier road, the fear I used to hide. But every dawn I face that enemy before the world can see, and every victory in silence builds a stronger me. The shield is discipline, the sword is my will, and every day I train to sharpen both still. War drums within, calling me again. Rise tables turned. Every repetition teaches another lesson earned. The battlefield of greatness is never won by chance. It's conquered by the warriors who choose to take a stance. While others wait for motivation, I move without a sign. Because champions are created by action over time. One more rep, one more mile, one more battle, one more trial. War drums within, calling me again. Rise and prepare for the fight ahead. War drums within, echo through my veins. Every drop of sweat today will strengthen me again. When the real war finally comes, I won't search for courage then, because courage was created here. Again and again and again. Every painful morning, every sacrifice I've made was another layer of armor that the struggle helped create. War drums within, louder than before, guiding every step I take towards something more. War drums within, the signal never ends for the warrior who trains today. Is the warrior who wins. I was tested by the fire, pushed beyond what I required. Every setback, every scar made me hard. There were nights I stood alone, carving strength into my bones. Every failure left behind built my mind. Pressure didn't make me fall, it revealed my strength through all. Every wound became a sign, the power's mine. Rise like steel from the flame, stronger than I ever came. Every battle, every pain was not in vain. Rise like steel through the storm, every scar became my form. What was meant to break my soul gave me control. No more fear of what may come. I've survived what I've become. Every mountain in my way I will face. No excuses, no retreat. Stand again on tired feet. Every challenge that appears disappears. Rise, 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 rise.
moments nobody witnesses in the battles of the mind. You earn it when your body breaks and still you choose to stand. When every muscle screams surrender, but you tighten your command. The world sees shining warriors standing proud and tall, but they never see the 1,000 times they refuse to fall. Steel isn't born as steel, fire must decide what survives the flames and what gets left behind.
Earn your armor,
earn your name,
step into the fire,
and embrace the pain.
earn your armor,
Day by day,
because warriors are built.
they are not made another way, way. Every scar becomes a lesson, every lesson becomes strength. Every mile beyond exhaustion expands your fighting length. No king was crowned by comfort, no champion rose through ease. Every legend that inspires us paid a price like these. The battlefield is waiting, but I'm already prepared, because every lonely training session showed me that I can.
One more set, one more climb, one more battle, one more time. Your armor,
Earn your name,
step into the fire,
and embrace the pain.
earn your armor,
Day by day,
because warriors are built.
they are not made another way. When the war drums finally echo and the challenge stands ahead, I won't search for strength that morning, it was built when others slept. Every sacrifice returns now, every wound becomes a guide, and every battle I survive marches with me by my side.
Earn your armor,
Earn your place,
meet adversity.
face to face.
Earn your armor,
Let the world see
the warrior, the discipline.
created out of me.
Today is not a normal morning. Today is not another day. Today I step into the arena, and everything is on display. Every mile I've ever suffered, every rep I've ever made, every sacrifice in darkness, every debt that pain has paid. I hear the echoes of the training, I hear the lessons from the past, and all the nights I kept on pushing are standing with me at last. No fear remains, no doubt survives. This is the moment for which I train my life.
This is the day of reckoning, the day I prove my worth, the day I show the world the fire I've been building since my birth. This is the day of reckoning, the day the work is seen. Every battle that I fought alone prepared me for this dream.
shortcuts. The weak were searching for rest. I was building something greater when they chose the easier path instead. I carried weight upon my shoulders that nobody could see, because the strongest wars are fought inside your own reality. Now the hour has arrived, the war drums fill the sky, and every lesson from the struggle has become my battle cry. One last breath,
One last breath,
one last stand,
one last stand.
everything now
Everything now
is in my hands. This is the day of reckoning,
the day I prove my worth, the day I show the world the fire I've been building since my birth.
this is the day of reckoning.
The day the work is seen, every battle that I fought alone prepared me for this dream.
I didn't come this far to hesitate.
I didn't come this far to bend,
I came to become the strongest version.
of the man I am within.
The pain was never punishment,
The struggle wasn't wrong.
it was building something powerful. All along.
This is the day of reckoning, the day I rise and lead, the day I turn discipline and sacrifice into victory. This is the day of reckoning, and now the time has come for every hour spent preparing to become what I've become.
The sun is still below the horizon, but I'm already on my feet. Another chance to build a man that failure cannot defeat. The world is full of dreamers talking about what they'll become, but dreams mean nothing without action. When the day is finally done, I learned that motivation fades and feelings come and go, but discipline remains standing when the coldest winds still blow. No excuses left, no room to hide. The warrior wakes and steps outside. Victory loves the prepared, not the lucky, not the fast. Victory loves the prepared, the ones who make their effort last. Victory loves the prepared, the ones who answer every call. Because when the moment finally comes, they're ready for it all. Every workout is a contract, every mile another page, written in determination, built through focus, built through rage. The mirror shows no mercy, the iron tells no lies. It reveals the level of commitment behind ambitious size, while others wait for perfect timing. I move despite the doubt, because warriors aren't discovered, they're built from the inside out. One more rep, one more round, one more reason to stand my ground. They never see the lonely mornings or the countless days the same. The victories are earned in silence, long before they're seen by all. The champion is created first, then answers destiny's call. Wake up, stand up, move forward, no retreat. Wake up, stand up, move forward, repeat. Will dominate their way. Welcome to the forge of champions, where excuses melt away, where ordinary men are tested. Every single day the fire burns with pressure, the hammer falls with pain, and every strike upon the spirit makes the warrior remain. The weak see only suffering, the strong see opportunity, because greatness isn't given, it's earned through adversity. The heat grows higher, the stakes grow tall, but champions answer every call. Inside the forge of champions, I shape the man I'll be. Inside the forge of champions, the fire sets me free. Inside the forge of champions, no comfort can survive. Only those who face the flames can truly come alive. The iron never asks for mercy, the miles never slow down, the mountain never lowers itself to hand somebody a crown. So I train beyond exhaustion, I push beyond the pain, because every difficult moment produces lasting gain. While others wait for motivation, I move without a sign, for discipline is stronger than any state of mind. One more rep, one more scar, one more lesson from the war. Inside the forge of champions, I shape the man I'll be. Inside the forge of champions, the fire sets me free. Inside the forge of champions, no comfort can survive. Only those who face the flames can truly come alive. One day the battle will arrive, one day the horns will will sound, and many will search desperately for strength they never found. But I will stand prepared, because I paid the price before. Inside the forge of champions, where warriors are built for war. My spirit has been refined.
Inside the forge of champions,
I've left weakness far behind.
inside the forge of champions,
The mission never ends, because greatness is a journey. Walk by champions to the end. No kingdom out of gold, no castle carved in stone. I built mine through the early mornings, when I trained alone. Each sunrise was a brick I laid, each workout built the wall. Each sacrifice became a tower, standing proud and tall. The weak searched for an easier road, the crowd looked for relief. But I was building something greater on a foundation underneath. No king is crowned by comfort, no empire starts with ease. Greatness grows in silence, while others seek to please. Welcome to the kingdom of discipline, where excuses cannot stay. Welcome to the kingdom of discipline, where warriors earn their way. Welcome to the kingdom of discipline, built through sweat and sacrifice, where every battle fought within transforms a human life. The gates are made of persistence, the roads are paved with pain. The citizens are dreamers who rise and train again. No fear survives inside these walls, no weakness rules this land. Only those who keep advancing can truly make a stand. Every scar becomes a lesson, every failure builds a throne, because the strongest kings are forged when they face the dark alone. One more climb, one more fight, one more dawn, one more night. Welcome to the kingdom of discipline, where excuses cannot stay. Welcome to the kingdom of discipline, where warriors earn their way. Welcome to the kingdom of discipline, built through sweat and sacrifice, where every battle fought within transforms a human life. One day the world may see the crown, one day they'll see the rise, but they won't see the years spent fighting beneath forgotten skies. They won't see the silent victories or the battles no one knew. The war against procrastination and the promises stayed true. unlock every single door. You can challenge fate, you can fill my path with failure. You can make me fall, but you'll never find the moment where I refuse the call. I've been tested by the silence, I've been tested by the pain. I've watched entire seasons change while standing in the rain. Every scar became a language, every loss became a guide. Now there's something far more dangerous growing deep inside. Hit me harder, push me down, watch me rise off the ground. I will not be broken, I will not bend, I will not stop until the end. I will not surrender, I will not run. I came here to finish what I have begun. Fear still knocks upon my doorway, but it doesn't lead anymore. It became another shadow left outside the door. I don't measure life by comfort, I don't measure life by ease. I measure it by every mountain that was brought down to its knees. If the road becomes a battlefield, then I learn the art of war. If the storm keeps getting stronger, I'll become something more. Because fire never asks permission before it starts to burn, and neither will the person who has nothing left to learn. Stand unshaken, stand alive. This is how legends rise. I will not be broken, I will not bend, I will not stop until the end. I will not surrender, I will not run. I came here to finish what I have begun. Remember this moment when your body says enough. Remember this promise when the road gets rough. You were never built for comfort, you were built to overcome. And every battle left before you is another place to become. I will not be broken. Let the world see, let the world see the strongest version, lives inside of me. I will not be broken, this is my decree. I don't wait for greatness, greatness answers me. The bell hasn't saved you, the clock won't slow down. No one's coming to carry you through another round. Your legs are getting heavier, your lungs are burning out, and that's exactly where the real fight is found.
Not when you're feeling powerful, not when everything feels right, but when every part of your body is begging you to stop the fight.
That's where character emerges, that's where limits are exposed, that's where edge and face this wall. The moment where the mind decides if you're rising or you fall. The crowd may see the victory, but they'll never truly know how many times you kept advancing when your energy was low.
The body follows orders when the mission becomes clear, and strength is often born on the other side of fear. So take another breath and lock back in, because greatness is decided by who refuses to give in.
Stand ready, dig deep.
Promises made,
Promises keep. One more round,
don't back away.
one more round,
Attack today,
one more round.
push through the pain, because one more round can change the game.
History isn't written by those who played it safe. It's written by the people who kept stepping into the flame.
One more round when tired,
One more round when weak.
one more round when doubt was the loudest voice to speak.
One more round,
That's how legends grow,
one more round,
when nobody knows.
one more round.
When the tank is dry,
Because the winners are the ones who refuse to
Everybody talks about winning. Everybody loves the idea. Everybody wants the reward when the finish line is near.
But are you hungry when it's lonely?
Are you hungry when it's slow?
Are you hungry when the results
Are the only thing that never show?
Because desire sounds impressive until the work begins, and ambition means nothing without the discipline within. The world is full of dreamers with plans they never start. The difference isn't talent, the difference is the heart.
How bad? How much? How long? Enough
Are you hungry enough?
to keep going alone,
Hungry enough?
to build without being known,
Hungry enough?
to carry the weight,
Hungry enough?
to dominate your fate. The road gets very quiet when the excitement disappears, when nobody is watching and nobody's there to cheer. That's where hunger shows its face. That's where commitment lives. Not in moments full of energy, but in what a person gives. When the body says slow down, when the mind says take a break, when comfort starts negotiating and pressure starts to take. Will you keep your word? Will you stay the course? Will you keep advancing with relentless force? One more day, one more fight, one more step into the night.
Are you hungry enough?
To keep going alone,
Hungry enough?
to build without being known,
Hungry enough?
to carry the weight,
Hungry enough?
to dominate your fate. Because the dream is expensive and greatness has a fee. The question isn't whether you want it desperately. The question is much deeper. The question that remains, are you willing to become the person that it takes?
Are you hungry enough?
To refuse defeat.
Hungry enough?
To rise when others retreat.
Hungry enough?
To answer the call, because hunger decides who gets it all.
They call it crazy, the hours that you invest, the morning spent in darkness while everybody else rests. They don't understand the mission, they don't understand the cost, because average minds get comfortable long before the line is crossed. Every day I build momentum, every day I raise the bar, not competing with another man, competing with who I was. The goal is not perfection, the goal is constant growth, to become so disciplined that action becomes automatic. No debate, no delay, do the work anyway. Become impossible to stop, impossible to break, impossible to discourage, no matter what's at stake. Become impossible to stop, so focused on the climb that nothing in this world can steal your peace of mind. Can steal your peace of mind. Most people need a reason, most people need a sign, most people need conditions to finally start the climb. But winners build momentum before they feel prepared. They move while others hesitate, they act while others stare. The body learns obedience, the mind learns self-control, and little by little you become impossible to fold. The challenge isn't out there, the challenge is within, to keep the promises you make again and again. One more set, one more round, one more reason to stand your ground. Become impossible to stop, impossible to break, impossible to discourage, no matter what's at stake. Become impossible to stop, so focused on the climb that nothing in this world can steal your peace of mind. One day they'll call it fate, because they never saw the mornings when you chose to dominate. The silent repetitions, the discipline unseen, the thousands of small victories that built the machine. Become impossible to stop, impossible to shake, impossible to conquer, impossible to break. Become impossible to stop, and let the record show that discipline can take a man further than he'll ever know.
feels like another life, a place where I kept myself small just to feel alright. But something broke that agreement, something cut the line. Now every step I take forward leaves the past behind. I don't negotiate with hesitation, I don't shake hands with delay. If it doesn't build what I'm becoming, it gets burned away. There's a cold kind of clarity in losing who you are. When the noise of doubt gets quieter and action becomes the word. No return, no regret, only what I haven't built yet. No version left to go back to. I crossed that line. No version left to go back to. I left it behind. No version left to go back to. I changed the frame, now even my shadow doesn't know my name. The old me would've paused here, would've waited for a sign, would've looked for permission to cross another line. But this version doesn't ask, this version decides, moves through resistance like it lives inside. Every doubt I used to carry got replaced with drive. Every reason not to try got left outside. Now I move with a silence that feels like a storm, a different kind of presence, a different form. No fear, no doubt, only forward, only out. No version left to go back to. I crossed that line. No version left to go back to. I left it behind. No version left to go back to. I changed the frame, now even my shadow doesn't know my name. There's a point where transformation stops being a choice and becomes the only language your body will voice. You don't become someone new, you erase what you were until the only thing remaining is motion and fire. No version left to go back to, no path behind. No version left to go back to, only climb. No version left to go back to. And now I see the future I fear is obeying me. I used to fit inside my limits, like they were built to keep me safe. Every dream stayed just within reach, never asking something great. Then I found a higher calling, a reason bigger than my fear. And suddenly the life I knew